Building a new PC with that awesome Ryzen 7 7800X3D, you know keeping it cool is absolutely key for unlocking its best performance. But figuring out the right CPU cooler from all the choices out there can feel a bit overwhelming. That's why today, we're exploring the top 5 best coolers for your 7800X3D, from budget champions to absolute powerhouses. Let's get started. We begin with the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 SE. This one's for those of you who love getting great performance without emptying your wallet. It's a dual-tower air cooler, meaning it's built for excellent heat dissipation, and it can handle up to a whopping 265 watt. Your Ryzen 7 7800X3D will be perfectly happy under this one, as that's far more than it typically needs. It features two 120mm PWM fans. What's great about PWM is they're smart. They'll keep things quiet during light tasks like browsing. But when you fire up a demanding game, they'll ramp up to keep that 7800X3D cool and performing its best. So, you get that ideal balance between quiet operation and powerful cooling when it counts. The cooler's design, with its multiple heat pipes, efficiently pulls heat from your CPU. This really helps your 7800X3D sustain those important boost clocks for longer gaming sessions. Plus, the installation is straightforward and it's AM5 ready right out of the box. That means no extra brackets needed, which is always a nice touch. So, if you're building with the 7800X3D and looking for fantastic cooling that offers incredible value, the Peerless Assassin 120 SE is an excellent choice. And then, we have the Be Quiet Dark Rock 5. If you really value a system that runs super quietly, then you'll want to pay close attention to this one. And true to its name, this cooler is designed for near-silent operation. It's one of those components that just lets you focus on your game or work without a lot of distracting fan noise. It also has this really sleek, all-black design that looks fantastic in pretty much any build. The magic behind its quietness is largely thanks to its single 120mm Silent Wings 4 fan. These fans are well regarded for moving a good amount of air. They rotate at 2,000 RPM while keeping the noise levels incredibly low, around 23 decibel to be exact. Now, for your 7800X3D, this cooler is a great match. It's ready for AM5 sockets straight out of the box, so no fussing with extra mounting kits. Its cooling capacity is also well suited for the 7800X3D, giving you plenty of thermal headroom for those long gaming marathons. An interesting point about the Dark Rock 5 is its single tower design. This can often mean better clearance for your RAM modules, especially if you're using memory with taller heat spreaders. So it offers a bit more flexibility in your build. For a mid-range option that truly prioritizes quiet performance without skimping on cooling for that 7800X3D, the Dark Rock 5 is definitely worth considering. Next, we step into liquid cooling with the EK Nucleus AIO CR360 Lux D-RGB. If you're looking to give your Ryzen 7 7800X3D some serious cooling power and a bit of visual flair, then you'll want to check this out. Now, this is a 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler, where a large radiator means more surface area to dissipate heat, and 360mm is a pretty substantial size. This means it offers exceptional thermal management, way more than the 7800X3D typically needs, which is fantastic for keeping temperatures super low. What I find interesting is how it combines a precision-engineered pump with high static pressure fans that rotates at up to 2500 RPM. In simple terms, this setup ensures your CPU gets consistent cooling across all its cores, even when you're pushing it hard during those intense gaming sessions or heavy workloads. With all that cooling capacity, your 7800X3D can easily maintain its peak boost clocks. You'll have plenty of thermal headroom. But it's not just about raw performance. This cooler also brings some serious style to the table. It features a digital RGB lighting system, and the cool part is that it generally plays nice with most major motherboard RGB software. So you can sync it up and customize the look of your build with ease. And don't worry about setup. It's designed with a user-friendly mounting system that specifically supports the AM5 socket for the 7800X3D. So, for those who want absolute top-tier cooling and love that customizable RGB look, this EK Nucleus AIO is a real contender. It's a premium option for sure, but it delivers on both performance and aesthetics. Now for our number 2 pick, we have the Noctua NH-D15. This one is a legendary name in the air cooling world, and for very good reason. Honestly, many people consider the NH-D15 the undisputed king of air coolers. Its performance is so good that it often matches many liquid cooling solutions. And the great thing about air cooling? You don't have to worry about things like pump failures or potential leaks. So, what makes it such a beast? It's a dual-tower cooler, and it's quite substantial. It uses 6 high-quality copper heat pipes and has these 2 massive aluminum fin stacks. Cooling all that are two 140mm fans that can go up to 1500 RPM. But here's the kicker. Despite all that cooling power, it's remarkably quiet, rated at just 24.6 decibels, even when running full tilt. That's impressive. The combination of a copper base, copper heat pipes, and those aluminum fins just creates a super efficient system for pulling heat away from your 7800X3D. The installation is surprisingly straightforward, often taking less than 5 minutes on a compatible motherboard. Plus, Noctua includes their excellent NT-H1 thermal paste right in the box, which is a nice touch. It's no wonder some reviewers have said this cooler is better than previously reviewed air coolers almost every time. You can get it in Noctua's classic beige and brown, or if that's not your style, there's a sleek Chromax black version. And Noctua backs it with an industry-leading 6-year warranty, which really speaks to their confidence in the product. The only thing to keep an eye on is RAM clearance. If you have really tall memory modules, you might need to double-check compatibility. But for top-tier air cooling performance for your 7800X3D, the NH-D15 is an absolute champion. And our number one pick for cooling your 7800X3D is a real showstopper. If you're looking for a cooler that combines cutting-edge cooling technology with some seriously impressive visual elements, then you just have to have a look at the NZXT Kraken Elite 360 RGB. This cooler is perfect for those of you building a PC that you really want to show off, but without sacrificing any thermal performance. NZXT has put a custom-designed turbine pump in this one, and they say it delivers a 10% improvement in CPU cooling performance compared to their older models. That's a nice bump, ensuring your 7800X3D stays nice and cool even when you're pushing it. But let's be honest, the standout feature here is absolutely the screen. It has a 2.72-inch IPS LCD screen with a really crisp 640 by 640 resolution and a smooth 60 Hz refresh rate. What can you do with it? Well, you can monitor your system's vital signs in real time, which is super handy. Or you can get creative and display custom GIFs or images. It even integrates with services like Spotify and YouTube, which is pretty cool. Surrounding that gorgeous display is a dynamic RGB ring. You can customize this with all sorts of lighting effects, or even sync it up with what's on the screen or other RGB components in your system. It really adds to the visual appeal. Of course, it's not all just for show. The 360mm radiator is paired with RGB core single-frame fans, rotating at a maximum 2800 RPM. They provide excellent airflow and keep things relatively quiet. This combination easily handles the thermal needs of the 7800X3D. So, if you want top-tier cooling performance and a stunning centerpiece for your build, the NZXT Kraken Elite 360 RGB definitely earns its premium spot on our list. It's a fantastic choice for making your rig look as cool as it runs. Thanks for watching. For more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon so you never miss a video from Tech Insight.